Hey, I'm Tim, and today we're diving into a game that seriously deserves more attention. This is Godbreaker, a fast paced, instant based hack and slash roguelike that absolutely demands your focus. At first, you'll pick a class or an archetype and jump into repeatable arenas packed with enemies of all shapes and sizes. If you've got any MMO experience or Souls like experience, great, because you're going to need it. Dodging, timing, and mastering your class's abilities is the difference between life and death here. So let's break it down and see if I can convince you to wishlist Godbreaker today. So there's two playable archetypes right now, the Lancer and the Pillar. So let's get into the Lancer first. The Lancer wields a spear, is an all-around balanced class that mixes health, power, and range. Their main ability, Slash Storm, unleashes a flurry of piercing attacks and a frontal cone, perfect for clearing out mobs. They also have an unlockable skill, Morphic Summon, which lets you steal the power of enemies and store it to unleash it later. A really unique mechanic for a roguelike. If that's not your style, then try the Pillar. Yeah, their weapon is literally a massive pillar. They're slower but hit way harder with huge health pool and the defense to match. Their first ability, Barrier Pulse, deals AoE damage and gives you a damage resistance barrier based on how many enemies you hit. Their unlockable ability is Seismic Reflection. You taunt all enemies within a 20-meter radius and makes you invincible for 3 seconds, then releases all that absorbed damage in a massive burst. And yes, there is a taunt in the game because this game is 4-player co-op, which makes me wish I had friends to test it with. Wink, wink. Let me know down in the comments if you're gonna play this game. Let's hook it up. You know what I mean? The full game will have 6 total archetypes, including the Twin Blade, Duelist, Reaper, and Strike, each with 3 unique abilities. Before diving into the combat, you'll spawn in the hub town, kind of like your home base area, where you can choose to go punch a target dummy to test out all of your abilities and weapons and different character types and see how much damage they do and get a feel for the way that they do combat. Next, there's like an Echo Shrine, which is currently not available in the demo, so I don't know exactly how it works, but it looks like rewards from boss fights that might be equipped for bonuses later. Maybe do more damage, maybe take less damage, you know, bonuses like that. Next, we've got the materials and the headgear. These both serve as cosmetic armor pieces you can unlock through dungeon challenges. And lastly, you have the tangles, which these are difficulty modifiers, essentially. Things like exploding enemies, stamina buffs, or even one-hit kill runs. That doesn't seem like there's currently any reward for them in the demo, but likely they'll tie into future loot or unlocks. Before we head into the dungeon real fast, let's talk about the heads-up display here, the UI, the HUD, whatever you want to call it. In the bottom left, you have your health bar. Health doesn't regenerate, so don't get hit. You start with 3 health crystals. Press C to activate these health crystals, restoring 400 health points, which you know, doesn't seem like a lot based on what character you're playing, how much health they have, but it does help. You can buy more of them from the dungeon trader, but they are super pricey, so don't use that as a crutch. Underneath your health bar, you'll see the 3 arrows showing you your dash charges. You can dash up to 3 times, and they are on a pretty quick cooldown, so wouldn't even bother paying attention to it, honestly. On the right side of the screen, you'll see your archetype ability, which is activated via control, and your source light ability, which you can activate with E to steal a ability from a low health enemy and then be able to reuse that ability by pressing E again whenever you so desire. And there's also a secondary slot that once you find the item inside the dungeon, you can equip it to your queue and use that as just an additional attack. Combat's pretty smooth, light and heavy attacks in the left and the right click with combo chains, mixing jumps and dashes, and ability casts. It's reactive, punchy, and has that Souls-like weight without feeling sluggish. You can also cancel any attack that you're doing. If you're in the middle of an attack animation, you can dash out of it to stop it. So that's great for, like, you know, having all that stuff to dodge on the ground. You're not stuck in like a full heavy swing. So definitely a W idea there. Now let's go ahead and talk about the dungeon flow. Once you step onto the starting platform, you'll get a short 5-second cooldown before choosing your world. Currently, Merrick and UHR are the only worlds available in the demo. Each map locks you in rooms until you defeat all enemies. You can use traps to your advantage, but watch out, they hurt you too. Between rooms, you'll sometimes face mini puzzles or grappling sections using R to climb to higher ground. Enemies can drop upgrade items, health orbs, recycle parts, or resistance orbs as well to like fire and stuff like that. Choose wisely whenever you get a choice when you pick these items up, though. Some items synergize and some clash completely. After your first 3 or 4 rooms, you're going to face a mini boss. Defeat it for better loot, then progress through 2 more areas to the trader, where you can buy or upgrade items before facing the final boss of the run. The bosses come with multiple mechanics and enrage phases every third of their health bar, so staying alive requires focus. You really got to lock in. And occasionally the smaller mobs will spawn while you're fighting the boss, and you can actually use that to your advantage, get them low health and steal their ability and use that ability to further damage the boss. If you survive, you'll earn an echo shard thing, which is, like I said, is not available in the demo, so I don't have a whole lot of information on what they do, but I would assume they amplify your run at some way, shape, or form. And you also get the option to continue on to the next dungeon, keeping all your gear and upgrades for the extended run. Honestly, Godbreaker feels fantastic. The combat's tight, the mechanics are deep, and the art direction is stunning, and the performance of the game is absolutely fantastic. I felt like I had full total control at like 120 FPS the whole entire time. Never died to anything that I shouldn't have died to. And yeah, dude, this is absolutely scratches that co-op hack and slash itch and leans a little bit more towards the Souls-like type stuff rather than the roguelike type stuff, because there's really not a ton of choices that you have to make, left, right, up, down, that whole goosebumps vibe that roguelikes give you. But it does look like it has that whole repeatable aspect. So I really like this game. It's going to be releasing on October 23rd, 2025. Currently, I'm playing it on the Next Fest demo spree right here, and definitely is one that you should wish list right now. Check the comments for the link for the wish list or the description. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if this is a game that you're going to be checking out, because I know I will be. 100% I'll be playing it on stream whenever it comes out. And if you want the link to my Twitch stream live every night over there, down in the comments. Currently playing some 7 Days to Die, but that has nothing to do with anything. But anyway, be sure to subscribe if you made it to this point in the video. If you made it all the way to this point, then that means, hey, I was able to keep your attention, and that means I'll be able to keep your attention for all of my other videos. So hit the like button as well if you haven't yet. And you know what? I'll see you guys on the next one, dude. Take it easy. Peace.